set this up.
Looks solidly cleared.
These things go here.
Shuffled or doesn't matter?
You can shuffle it. It doesn't really matter. But it's supposed to be shuffled. But more shuffling's better than less shuffling.
The only person who knows the order is you, maybe.
This is a hidden character game. You should try it. Okay. It's really popular. It's really easy. Really good. It needs at least 6 people.
At least 6.
Best with 6. Best with 6. But it's
That's true.
It's good. It's straightforward.
Many games that say require 6 players of a soldier variant, where you just.
Okay, so I got the red cards here. Blue cards here.
Where'd your dog end up?
He's in that little cage.
Yeah, I took a picture of him.
Ah, okay.
He's better off there. Okay.
They're pretty sick though.
Alright. I just need players. I just need people willing to stop. I think I had at least 4. Well, I'm going to put 6 here. I'll put 7. Maybe I'll put 7. Okay, so you're in for deception? Richard, you in for deception?
I'm in for almost anything.
Okay. Shia, are you in for deception?
Yes, please.
So that makes 4 of us. Paul, you in for deception? It's a simple one.
It's a simple one.
Oh, not soup.
Paul,
Like
it's simple enough for you.
It's simpler than it's like werewolf. It's about as simple as werewolf.
I never played werewolf.
Okay, it's simpler than Secret Hitler.
Never played Secret Hitler. Secret Hitler seems extremely simple though. See, I play
It's a little bit-
I play economy games, not these things where you lie to people.
That's why you should play it. You'd be really good at it. No one suspects you. Okay, we're all cops. Okay, who wants to be a cop? We're all cops. So you're the 5th person. Okay, I just need at least 1 more person.
Or 1 more plus me.
So what was it? 5. Yeah, I need 1 or 2 more, or 3. Like this plays with a ton of people, so the more the merrier.
Derek, you going upstairs to recruit more?
Okay.
Because if they're gonna play Scythe, I want to play Scythe. Honestly.
It takes
They-
like 3 hours.
I know, I love it.
This is a filler one.
Okay, we can play a filler game.
Yeah. Okay. So so take 4. Whoops. Take
I'm
4
always
red
trying
cards
a filler game.
and 4 blue cards. There's more red cards than blue cards. And pick a spot where you want to sit. I'll just sit here because I'm close to the
How many people we got? Well, just deal to people.
You put 4 red, 4 blue right in front of you.
In front of everyone, you can just deal to
Except
yourself.
for... I'll start off being the forensic scientist.
We're in.
I don't know what this is.
Neither do I.
Deception, murder in Hong Kong? It's pretty straightforward. You want to grab a seat?
You ever play Secret
Oh, it's
Hitler or
all like
Avalon or Resistance?
Cantonese too.
Or Werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay, I've played table. Count me in.
So we
Here,
gotta
this is
figure
a
out how many
filler
people we
game.
got.
Detectives.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Make
6,
sure you got
7.
your biceps and then you look like you're fucking bodybuilder.
Well, that's what I'm going.
So, how many cops we got here? You're in?
I'm in, yeah. So you got 6 total people.
6, and we had, who do we have?
Richard?
Richard, yes.
Yeah, Richard's in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get my water too.
I was gonna say, all those models he's painting get pretty heavy. That's.
They do. You know, it's all the money I make here. Actually,
Can you pass me the instructions for a second? I just need to check one quick thing. Thanks.
I don't know. I just reported a lot of people.
that's it. Water bottle done.
They all live everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Here, I'll sit over in the corner. So my ugly mug isn't on the whole internet.
You're not gonna scare the entire internet?
The whole internet, yeah.
I just put the beer
If they
on
haven't
the
run
camera.
away from watching me play for the last 4 hours, they're not going anywhere.
Beard
I am.
vision.
Yeah. Yeah, you are part of. You have your moment of
There's
fame.
quite a wide lens on that camera.
Yeah, it is. It's huge wide. You can see my cards too.
Okay, got it. Okay, so where was it? 7? Okay, you can put this back in the box.
It definitely says
Okay.
neon bathed. I definitely read the non-bathed city of Hong Kong. I was like, okay,
Okay, I'm gonna be the forensic scientist for this game. Okay. Everyone take a badge. That's your cop badge.
Don't need no stinking
We
badges.
don't need no
Here's your
stinking
badge.
badges.
Just deception? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, deception, murder in Hong Kong. You got a badge. You guys are all cops.
Are we allowed to look, or is it? Oh, it is just.
No, it's just a
It's
badge.
a badge.
There's
You
certain-
never know. Every game,
No,
there's
that's
like,
true.
okay, do I look? Do I not look?
Yeah. So now everyone take 4 red cards and 4 blue cards and display them so that everyone can see them. I don't have to. I'm the forensic scientist. Put the 4 blue ones at the top. Just like how he's doing it.
Face up.
Point it towards everyone. You want everyone to see your cards. So this is the public information that needs to be easily read by everyone.
Seriously, we've got enough ways to kill someone right here.
That's right. That's what I'm talking
I've
about.
got some undercooked chicken that can kill anyone.
It's on the network.
Sorry, what's that, buddy?
Is anyone streaming stuff on their phone on the network?
I don't think so. I'll turn off my Wi-Fi just in case.
I don't even know if I'm connected to your Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Oh, Paul, did you flip your computer on to watch the stream?
No, I was going to right before I left,
Yeah,
and
I
I
was
had
happy.
like 30 things to do.
I was happy
One
to just text
more
Candace
cop.
and say, just
One more copper.
Where's Richard?
Richard was upstairs. Could someone get Richard?
Alright, I'll go grab her.
oh, thanks.
Or if not, Richard, grab someone else who wants.
Just remember that's
Or
what-
grab 2 people. Or grab however.
Just randomly grab people. See how it
fucking
works.
grab people.
That should be entertaining. Grab them.
All right, so okay, you guys all have a badge. We'll put that over there. It's one of my favorite games of all time, pretty much. Okay, I'll put this up
Okay,
there.
so it is a bit secret Hitler with eye closing. And,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
All
I've
right.
only ever
all
seen
right.
Secret Hitler
Fucking
play, and I didn't
buzz
quite
feeling in
understand
your
the whole
pocket, but
thing.
you don't even have
This
a
is
silent
this is more
I know.
straightforward.
I know. I'd like to try because I was like
Phantom
over
vibration.
there talking to someone, just watching like the closing eyes, and
Yeah, no.
it's like, what is happening?
I think I have
It's not
played
a
this
cult.
and I failed miserably because I was not very secret.
Richard, grab
Yeah.
a seat. Did
That's
some Shia went to get
coming
on?
down.
You can grab.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll see you squeeze you in on this side.
Yeah, everyone kind of squeeze in so you can see everyone's cards.
Chair.
Grab 4 red, 4 blue. Gary, you in?
Yeah.
Oh, one more. Okay.
No, Gary's not allowed to play.
Gary, you play this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's yeah.
Gary's badge.
Sorry, I'm hiding mine behind the 2 cards, but
I'll be forensic investigator for
The
this round.
analytical
I stole a
folks
nice
tend to
chair
win.
for someone else.
I think we have an extra player now.
Good.
Get fit him in there. Yeah.
Move it in so everyone can see. Okay, so the blue
long
cards
as
on
the
top,
camera
red
is
cards at the bottom.
Okay.
if you see a giant bald spot, please tell me.
All right.
before, I'm like,
Richard,
You guys need
Bring it
4
in.
of each color, so 4 red cards, 4.
yeah. So everyone's got their cop badge.
You?
Yep.
Richard, you don't have a cop badge.
Oh, I have played
Oh, you do?
He's got, I got it.
You got your cop badge. Oh, there you
4
go.
blues, right?
So everyone's got their badge. Everyone's got 4 blue. Look at everyone's cards. Get a sense of it. The blue cards
This will make things
is the
easy.
murder weapon.
The beer will make things
There's a
easy.
murder that happened in Hong Kong, and we got to find out who did it and how it was done.
I like the e-bike.
Who
Jimmy,
fucking done it?
He's on the ledge over there?
Yeah.
I was expecting you to do one by one.
All right, look at everyone's cards. It's like, well, you know, there's
I'm putting my
blue
blue
cards are the
cards
murder
in so they get off the
chainsaw.
camera.
bloody
I was
weapons.
starting to get
Okay?
off the camera.
The red card is a key piece of evidence. Okay?
A cop
Blue-
did it.
Blue is the murder weapon. Red is a key piece of evidence.
Okay.
Now, what's going to happen is that, well, first look at everyone's cards. What's going to happen is I'm the forensic scientist. I have to tell you guys who the murderer is, what the blue card was, and what the red card was. The blue card was the murder weapon, red card, key piece of evidence. Now, I have to do it without saying a goddamn word.
Jeez.
Yes. And one of you guys is a dirty, crooked cop.
Wait, it's just one? We're not playing with accomplice?
Is there a witness too?
Hang on,
There's
hang
a
on,
witness.
hang on. There's a witness.
Okay,
There's a
good.
witness. We'll play just with the
think
murderer
I think
and
that's
the accomplice, the witness first.
It's about to be
and then
dealt
the
with.
next one we'll do it. Okay. So
It goes
no-
pretty quick. This
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes per round.
Okay. Don't.
What's his name?
sorry.
Tell me these
That's who you are. Don't show it to anybody.
Don't show it to the.
Don't show it to.
Oh, these are
All
identities.
right. Just look at it. Don't show it to anybody.
Doing my good old poker.
Okay. So what's going to happen is if.
Anyone that looked in the camera right there, you forgot what you saw.
Oh, I didn't see.
Oh. Okay. Well.
There's no delay though.
So what's going to happen is,
it's pretty
everyone's going to close their, like whoever the murderer is. So I'm going to tell everyone to close their eyes. The murderer looks at me, points to his blue card and his red card, which tells the story of how this person was murdered in Hong Kong and what the key piece of evidence was. Now I'm going to give clues in these clue cards or these tiles here. And I can't say a word. A strategy for the murder would be pick a weapon or like pick a blue and a red card. That's kind of similar to other people's blue and red cards. So for example, if every blue card, every murder weapon is a stabby kind of weapon, and you have 3 stabby weapons and 1, flamethrower or something, you want to pick your stabby weapon so you kind of hide, you know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of the strategy. All right. So just kind of study everyone's cards.
And
the
faulty
wit-
parachute, that's a good one.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good to flip it so everyone can see it.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so the
I refuse.
all right.
Bastards can read
Now
upside
the
down.
witness is gonna have the last piece of information from me. I'm gonna silently tell the witness, point to who the murderer is for that witness, but I'm not gonna point at the blue and the red card that murderer selected. What happens is if at the end of the 3 rounds, if you guys figure out who the murderer is, or if you guys want to accuse someone, you throw your badge in. That's your one shot at accusing someone. You throw your badge in and you said who did it and point at their blue and red card. If you capture the murderer has one last chance to point at who they think the accomplice, or sorry, the witness is. And the murderer can still kind of win if they kill the witness, because the witness doesn't make it to the trial.
So
Okay.
how this works, we all close our eyes. The murderer opens their eyes.
Looks at me and points at their blue and red card.
He'll tell us what to
Close
do.
their eyes, and then I'll tell the
Witness.
witness to open his eyes and point at the murderer. The witness closes his eyes, and then we begin.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone's ready. Close your eyes.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I started to look at everybody saying.
Okay.
In case
Yep.
I'm-
No accomplices.
Yeah, no, this is
You already know
sounding,
if
We're gonna play without an accomplice.
This is super
this,
hard.
this is sounding a little murderish, I will say, Shia.
A little murdery.
Can I throw my badge in right now?
You can.
Oh wait, that's the thing. At any,
Now, if
at
you
any
throw your
time-
badge in,
Yeah.
all I'm gonna have to say is yes or no.
Okay.
But you have to point in the like you could have picked a murderer, but you picked the wrong blue and red card.
Okay.
You still threw your badge in. You got the wrong blue and red card.
Yeah.
You're not out of the game. You can still talk, but you can't accuse anyone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's funny. Like sometimes you see the murderer accusing, themselves, like or not themselves, but someone else. Anyway, okay,
So you're not allowed to say shut up, Wesley?
okay.
Shut up, Wesley.
All right, so everyone, close your eyes if you're. Yeah, okay, we're all ready. And murderer, open your eyes and look at me. Okay, murderer, close your eyes, and now witness, open your eyes. Witness, close your eyes. Okay, now everyone, open your eyes.
Okay, so just to rehash, murder pointed at 2 things, witness pointed at something that mattered.
No,
No.
witness just I pointed at the murderer
Oh, okay.
to the witness, but not the murderer's blue and red card.
So one of us knows who the murderer is, but we don't know who knows who the murderer is.
We don't know what they killed him with.
Okay,
So
so
Jimmy's got to give us clues.
yeah, so that's the mandatory clue that gets.
He's the lab. He's the forensic investigator.
Yeah, so I'm not supposed to say anything.
Suffocation, severe injury, loss.
Alright, and the brown ones are going to change each round. So we're going to get a couple rounds to do this.
The brown ones get switched out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they change.
the
the
these
two
two stay the
don't.
same. Okay.
So he gets how many changes do you get? 5 changes? 3 changes. Okay.
So you actually get to mark on those cards what it is.
So yeah, he's going to use the bullet to mark like the
5
location.
things.
So it's at a construction site or something.
Wait, the location of crime was what?
I gotta put my
Building
sunglasses
site.
on.
Building site. So we got to look around at everybody's cards, see which ones match up with the building site,
A freezer.
Oh, come
be.
on, microwave oven.
and then the cause of death is
Hot tar is here.
what is that?
Accident.
Accident.
Cause of death is on this.
The e-bike.
There's a murderer who did cause an accident.
Oh wait, hold on. It was sunny.
So now we can discuss.
So, in other words, the
Investigators
perfect
can,
murderer.
can discuss.
So it was sunny.
Murder
so look
weapon?
For stuff, look for stuff that you would have on a sunny day. So like leaves, but not leaves because that's mine.
Sunny.
Already the scene.
Already at the scene was where the murder was. All right, that's
Oh, no, the weapon. The weapon was already there. So,
Oh.
like, something construction related.
all right. So, bless you.
Let's see that.
And
Actually, well, I'm not sure how many. I get the numbers mixed up. I might have to throw in
like-
another one. Sorry, I have one more.
There's like,
Sorry, perceived by utter confusion? Interesting.
so there's like,
We should face these away from Jimmy.
there's like hot tar, gas leak. I'm thinking construction sites, right?
Yeah. So, just nothing makes sense. I don't know.
Against horrible cops.
Ivy.
you're not allowed to talk.
I won't talk.
So the only thing that's set is a murder weapon and a key piece of evidence.
Yep.
Okay, rules explanation. What's going to happen is you guys are going to talk amongst each other, and then there's a presentation period. So that means starting from my left, each person has about 30 seconds to say their
Explain
piece.
Grab the hourglass.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So I will say hot tar
Uninterrupted,
Yeah.
and then we do the next.
120 seconds. So
But
So you
that's
go
only
see
when
two more-
you throw in a thing, right?
No.
Actually,
no.
I like the
Throw in the
under.
thing. You can throw in the thing at any time.
I'm thinking, delivery van. Sorry, Jimmy.
No, go ahead. You guys
Is
go.
that part of our dissertation though? Our 30 seconds? Like, do we talk a lot before the 30
No,
seconds?
you can talk amongst each other, and then when you're ready, I'll start the presentation.
I think there should be a time limit, or we'll never
30
be ready.
seconds.
So the blue
Yeah,
one is the
okay.
murder weapon?
So
I'll
like, we
give
have
you
3
guys-
minutes to talk, and
Yeah.
then we gotta do.
Because you're allowed to
the red
say,
is
I'm
something
confused
important.
after 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can do that.
So,
All right, so what's construction sitey? I like the
mean-
fridge. I like the broken pipe
Hot
with
tar.
gas leak.
Delivery
tar, yeah.
van, yeah. I mean,
about it.
e-bike, that's a bit of a stretch, but
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw, good one.
Gas.
Construction.
Yeah,
At a
gas.
construction site, utter confusion.
That would be utter confusion. Actually, gas leak and an
Confusion.
accident. That kind of makes sense.
Well, no,
So
it
gas
says,
leak,
it says building site, not construction site.
building site.
Yeah,
buildings.
it's an accident.
Yeah. But
But
like
still,
a
a
gas,
building
a
site.
gas leak, utter confusion. Smells like garbage.
Well, it's also what the other choices were.
You know.
Because if it's building site, it could have been hospital, hotel, restaurant, bookstore, or pub
I
only.
guess depends on the wording. If it
Yeah.
means construction site or building, like just it wouldn't be just a building because these are all building
Yeah,
sites.
technically everything's a building.
Yeah.
We're in a
Yeah.
building site
Yeah,
right
we're in
now.
a building site,
Yeah,
so
so
I
he
mean
chose-
construction site.
Yeah, construction.
He chose building
choose to
site
interpret.
rather than a hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I choose
Which
to interpret that.
means dirty needles probably are less likely.
Same with surgery.
Because he
Yeah.
could have chose
And
hospital.
he would have
Construction site,
chose
you could
illness, disease probably if
Fair.
that was. Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm really pretty good, ready to rule out the surgery and the needle.
So out of curiosity,
I like
anyone
the
take
hot
anything
tar,
from
though.
Sunny? Anything jump out at you that Sunny's helping us with?
Not really.
No.
But he doesn't
Yeah.
have
Or is everybody
Not
just as
strongly.
confused?
I have
all
a
right, you
couple.
got 30 seconds uninterrupted.
All right,
Go.
go ahead, Paul.
So yeah, as I was saying, hot tar. It smells like ass. You know, it smells like garbage. During the day, utter confusion. I'm not quite sure what could go with that. The only other thing with the building site and smells like ass is a gas leak.
Gas leak.
Right?
But we've got nothing on the reds right now.
Nothing
right?
on the reds, I
Well, it's
know.
not 100.
Like the murder weapon, it says it's accident, but an accident could happen with anything. Like, and that could be the confusion part that he's trying to tell us, right? A gas leak in a spring, who knows? A gas leak in a mark, you know? Hot tar and frickin'
That's it. Okay. So now we can talk about. Do we all?
So
agree?
there's
we don't want-
there's
no.
no hints about the red right now?
No,
there might be.
red hints are
I'm just trying to
it's
draw.
red
Do
and
we
blue.
know much about?
Something on a building site, so we're down to like delivery vans, hot tar, gas leaks. Because it's an accident, I'm going with gas leak. We're looking at that on the red side. We really don't have much. It's Sunny.
On
There's
site.
cartons.
Carton.
Hold on, he's got to be on.
Oh, sorry.
No, no problem. I did it to somebody else, so this is just payback. Smell of garbage just makes me think carton. Like that's the only thing I can really tie in there. I mean, yeah, gas leak
If
smell,
anyone's
but
on the Wi-Fi, can you bounce off right
that's what I got.
now? Hot dogs and hamburgers ready.
Perfect.
Cancel the other side.
I pressed cancel, I didn't stop.
Okay, does anybody else want to talk before, or should
I
we
would
break
like to talk
for?
one
right.
thing,
You want to throw your badge in?
but I'm happy to do it after.
Wait, 30 seconds to Richard. Uninterrupted. Okay.
So my main thing is to look at the data for exceptions. So I look at what wasn't chosen, and I say smell of chemical was not chosen. He chose garbage instead. The murder he chose already at the scene, rather than difficult to acquire.
So unexpected.
Correct. So he didn't choose unexpected, and so I look at most of the clues as to what he didn't choose. He didn't choose restaurant, or pub, or hotel, or hospital, and that's where I'm getting most of my clues from this first round.
That's a good way to
Yeah.
think of it.
Yeah.
Negatives.
Anybody else want to?
I don't have enough.
I'm happy with burgers.
We're ready. Okay.
Oh, I want a burger too. But
Will we do burger?
Do you want to pause?
I think
You
it's
want
good
to pause? We can do burger. Yeah. Nothing changed. Nobody look at anybody's cards.
murder, now we get an extra chance to think about it.
Yeah, more time to think about it.
And I'm just gonna stay around, switch a couple of people's cards, and just watch chaos reign.
So it's gonna
There's a thing called the inside man, and every round it's secretly.
Anybody on the
But I was a detective.
On Chris's Wi-Fi?
No.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Rascal might be on the Wi-Fi.
Freaking rascal.
Dogs.
IT issues.
Yep. Network. It's probably because it's snowing. So people's... But any test I do shows that we're still good. It's just it's lagging here, but not lagging anywhere else.
Apparently, Shaw's bumping me up to the 600 megabits per second.
Yeah, I heard that.
Really?
I thought 300 was ridiculous.
Yeah. Because it's pretty much shot right now. I might as well just go home.
Is it just because you're trying to stream to two services
No,
right now?
it streams out and then it pushes out from it. Like it
Oh,
streams
okay.
to a service and pushes from there.
Okay.
And even right now, I'm streaming to one and it's like nothing. However, like 203. People say they're not.
I think I played this game before.
Is all the food gone, Jimmy?
No, plenty of food.
Okay.
Just need to give a little piece of food. Fix the Wi-Fi problem with it?
No, I don't think it's Wi-Fi. I'm just trying to figure out what. This is 203. What's 203? Next club, right?
When are you guys coming upstairs?
I would make the food.
Thanks for making this, guys.
A little black, but whatever.
Tastes perfect. All dogs love burgers, don't they? Want more burger, buddy? I bet you like burgers. This is the greatest day of Rascal's life.
Yeah, I don't think this is the issue.
Already?
No, but I need something to drink and it's delicious.
No, fair enough.
Derek, can you take your phone off the Wi-Fi? Because you're still on it.
Okay.
Still have issues?
Yep.
Go cast the thing.
Should you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
Yep.
Is it plugged in?
That makes sense.
Did you discover an anomaly, Captain?
No, I'm just seeing what's. guessing something. Upstairs. Any luck? I'll figure it out.
All the food gone? Yeah. Need to make more?
I'll get other stuff. I got a burger. I'm happy.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see how many people want maybe do another round. There's more, so.
You done with chips?
Derek, you only eat the pretzels. Fuck off. I hate it when I get a bowl of that and all the pretzels are gone because someone's gone and ate them all.
My favorite story
That
is when
fucking guy.
we had
Oh, Rumble.
it was like one of the kids' birthdays, and one of the kids we had the munchies, and
Yeah.
they were going through and like picking up stuff they don't want and just throwing it on the ground. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Just throw it in the bowl.
It was all the pretzels too.
Motherfucker.
That feeds offline, huh?
Yeah.
Have to find a open USB port somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't bring a charger at all. I'm sure Chris has one somewhere. Plug it into the laptop.
Are you iPhone or Samsung?
Android.
Not you. I know you're not.
Oh, I'm on Samsung right now. I hate iTunes. So. Didn't mind the phone too much, but absolutely hated the software.
I
absolutely
despised iTunes for so long.
Yeah.
I hated how isn't even an issue now, but when I brought my music collection over, it like hijacked everything and kind of threw things off into
Oh yeah.
their own albums. It's like, why would you do this?
I always hated it when.
I don't have music on my phone.
Yeah. So you
I just
just that,
stream everything now.
that's one of the biggest problems is when you have music on your phone. iTunes is such a bitch. I always hated when I plug my I go delete apps or whatever from my phone. I go plug
Do you
back
only
in
have
iTunes
a-
and it's like reinstalling. It's like no.
What? You don't have a charger for the computer? You can plug in my laptop.
Okay, I will eventually. I'm at 30%, so I don't know why. I think it's just because I have the Pokemon watch, so I
probably.
kept the game kind of running.
Have you looked at the Google phone? The Google Pixel.
Yeah.
How's it?
Two of the guys here have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they seem to really like it.
Okay.
They're very happy with the
The
camera.
Pixel 3, yeah, they
Yeah.
really like the camera.
Because this is the S6, so it's starting to get
I
old.
think Shia and Gary both have
Gary.
the
Oh,
Pixel
okay.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a.
Because Bell has like free upgrade for me pretty much, so.
Yeah, I got a new iPad.
Worse than other companies for that.
Mine finally got the most, not even the most recent version of Android, but I think I need to like do a clean wipe and then install it again, just because I think when it goes from
Upgrade.
it bogs down a lot.
I think so too, yeah. But I remember that with iPhone when I had that. They're really bad for that.
Yeah,
Well, they got called
They're
out
just
for
like,
it.
we're just gonna fucking tank everything.
They got called out for it.
I've got 7
Yeah.
months till the end date on this. I didn't realize that.
Always love the games that say, oh, you can't play this game without a front-facing camera. What do
Yeah.
I need a front-facing camera for? And
You right, Chris? It was empty. It might have been a drop.
Not the first one today.
Yeah, you should look at everyone's cards. Give yourself a completely unfair advantage.
It'd be absolutely
Which one is-
so much fun.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
But it's got to be interesting from that perspective when you've been roasted on Saturday Night Live and you're talking
So
about
for
it.
so long, yeah, you've been roasted. Like, just that is that
Your
accent.
mother Trebek.
I'll take the rapist for 500. I love that shit.
Actually, you didn't think the safety pin might have been the key thing. Like they pinned the person to the driver's van. I don't know.
Yes, that is what I did.
It was definitely dust.
And
it smelled
foul. Who else is up there?
Richard and
They were sitting in the
Shy.
kitchen talking, so.
Yeah, they were chatting. Richard just.
Oh,
went for-
Shia, yeah.
Yeah, Richard went for this that burnt last hot dog there.
They're making another batch.
yeah.
So,
Maybe we should get
I
those
think
two
my
down.
wife is bringing me
Yeah.
a second lunch actually.
They're probably done, they're just sitting there talking.
What
I
about
can see
second
Richard there
breakfast?
talking for a while.
I know.
I love cheese.
I can
Well,
see
then
him
this is
talking
gonna
there
be
for
like
another half hour.
like kind of like a dinner, and then I'll have supper later.
and you'll do them when you land.
Yeah.
But
When you guys
still-
going to Australia?
I don't know. There's a big seat sale, and that's all that that she got her all excited about. So she's now probably just booking things and trying to decide.
Heck yeah.
What
Yep.
month.
Well, let me know. I'll try and be back in town. I mean, you've only looked after the condo for the last 6 months.
Yeah, you're allowed to come into my place with a key and be like, oh yeah.
Okay, so like you're gonna paint my miniatures before you.
Oh yeah, no,
I got the prize.
client comes first. I actually, well, she was like debating it. I've been like,
Oh, just let me know. Then I'll take some back because
Awesome.
For pop.
this is a random tile,
Yep.
and I choose which one to remove.
Replace.
Do you get to look at what the tile is? First?
Again.
It's a random.
I was at a business meeting, so the whole table went silent for
Oh,
10 seconds.
shit. Oh,
What's that say?
twist?
And
Oh, I've never
read
put-
it to us in
twist?
Canto.
the player who correctly solved the crime last game immediately
No, that doesn't work.
Some of these are event cards.
Yeah.
I've removed them, but whatever. Okay, state of the scene.
Stage of the scene. Ooh. I wanted to be tidy. I really wanted to be tidy.
He just wants his e-bike.
He was murdered. Everything was just put so. I don't know.
What was removed, by the way? Do you
Bits
remember?
and pieces.
6th Sense.
Yeah.
Well, that throws off my guess.
Bits and pieces.
There's one about the 6th Sense.
Really?
car.
That was the least useful.
Oh,
So-
man, I didn't even.
I'll give you guys 5 minutes.
Okay.
So that eliminates
Bits and pieces. Like it's a large thing.
It could be an explosion. It could be the
Yeah.
chainsaw.
the gas leak
gas
could
leak
explode.
But there's no ashes. And the gas leak might have left ashes more.
The hot tar then no bits and pieces.
You would have chosen suffocation.
Why
if
would the
you want
gas leak leave ashes? Why would the gas
If you want
leak
gas
leave
leak, you would have
ashes?
picked
But there's
suffocation,
no
right?
ashes.
It's not an explosion.
Explosion.
It was just
Fair.
like a
Gas
sour
leaks are
Okay,
gas.
fair.
acids too, though. A gas leak wouldn't. Oh, gas leak would lead to something.
But if it was gas, he would have put chemical, not garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one of these looks like the most accidental?
Unless it's like the most
Also, gas is an
accident.
accident.
The leather strap. I mean, we're talking.
You can slip on
I mean,
ice.
I know I've had some mistakes and
Ice
accidents
is a
with
clue,
it,
though.
Oh, right
Not a
there.
murder
Right.
weapon.
So that's right.
mostly in closets.
No.
Wine. Wine is an accident. There can be accidents after wine. 30 minutes.
Bits and pieces. So, like,
Oh, a faulty parachute is an accident.
it is.
It is.
landed in bits and pieces.
And
Ended up in a
Or
construction scene?
smear.
But what would lead to the construction
So,
site?
so what
then?
else could it be? It could be ashes. So yeah, water stain, cracked. I don't think cracked it really justifies fall from parachute.
Cracked?
Disorderly. Oh, just I mean,
Disorderly?
What
Yeah.
do you have the choices of? Like, what are we describing? What lingo does he have to work with?
Correct. And that's where the way to wipe it out is like, I think hospital wipes out several of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like there's no medical waste, no surgery.
I'd still include
But it
nanobots
could be
at that
someone
point.
else.
Because nanobots can look accidental.
Oh yeah, they could.
Yeah, it could.
Except they don't
At a
exist.
construction site.
Except I'm not sure how they smell like.
They do in this game.
That's what you think.
I mean, unless we're playing Zelda, I don't know if the leaf is that powerful.
But that's just a key evidence. It could be a footprint on the leaf.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm not like I said. I don't see anything else accidental here, but I want to figure out what the clue would be.
yeah, no. I mean, it's
Building.
annoying because I know Jimmy is probably not happy because his vocabulary is so
Like
restricted.
gas leak dice, bits and pieces. Freaking hell, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the challenge. Like I can guess one or two or three
Carton could be.
I know.
TV bag. Oh, ID bag.
because that's one thing here. He's got to put in clues for the red as well, because like we've got to be able to do the second guess. Like we can get the murder weapon if we don't get the second piece, we're
Now,
done.
also think about what Jimmy took away. He took away sixth sense is the least meaningful.
Yeah,
So he felt that the sunny weather was slightly more meaningful.
yeah. But I mean, the sixth sense was, should we say, pure enough
Useless?
crap? I think is the phrase I'm looking for.
Okay.
No, I don't know. And I mean, like it had a range of things on it, but I mean, what? Yeah, construction site.
All right. Does anybody feel confident enough to do a 30 seconds uninterrupted?
No.
So should we get another clue?
Yep.
All right, Jimmy.
So
we're
is this the
asking for
third?
the last
Do we
round.
get 3 clues?
Yeah,
Is that
this
what it
is
is?
the last round.
Bring us, give us the last cue, then we'll start chucking stuff in.
Yep.
Hopefully it's a
I just
little.
gotta read one thing.
One thing I would like to ask though is before he removes one, I'd like to see what he removed.
You'd like to see? Sorry.
Like if he chooses to remove weather, I want to be reminded that weather was the one that got
Okay.
removed.
I think that's fair.
You'll see it as it happens.
Yep. Pay attention. Hot dogs down, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, boss.
This is the last round.
Last round. Okay.
Okay, what's your pull?
Ugh.
Stop.
So, do we just start teaming up and randomly trying to pin down?
Well, let's see what the last clue is, and then we'll
I mean, so far we're not exactly scaring whoever the murderer is.
No, we're still lost.
Yeah, but bureaucrats never scare the murderer for the first while.
You've
So
watched
you
too
gotta
much.
pull Columbo. It's like, oh, by the way, one more thing.
You've watched too much CSI. And by this one spec, I inferred that it was him with.
I like the formulas on the old shows, like Murder, She Wrote, where you'd sit there and you go,
He's taking away Sonny.
you know
Sonny.
the formula
Take it away,
is always
Sonny,
this.
okay.
The weather is out, but no, it's victim's expression. So whatever killed them.
Well, he has to put in expression. It wasn't his choice.
No, that's not
No.
his choice.
But now he's got to pick expression. Expression on the dead body's face.
And that's there's a couple of interesting ones on here.
There would be an expression of shock if you
Right now it's on Twitch.
parachute.
And this is the victim's expression that the forensic guy sees looking at the dead body.
That leaves.
Oh, so I was gonna say
still
I
think
was
gas.
I was
Well, he
thinking
wasn't
gas
in
leak.
pain.
Like if it was anything other than peaceful or blank,
wouldn't
he would have
even know.
eliminated.
And he
Alright,
apparently
well,
wasn't
hold on.
psyched.
Whoa,
Sorry,
hey,
guys,
Darren's
sorry,
badge
guys.
is in.
Woohoo!
You gotta
Let's go
stand
back.
up and be like, fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
What is it? What is
What do
it?
you
What's
pick,
your?
Derek?
Was Colonel Mustard with the puzzles?
I
You
played
gotta
Colonel
point at the
Mustard in the
blue
show.
and a red card.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
What? I'm not the murderer.
You want to say why or?
Sure, talk big.
Right?
You can
So
still
now,
talk.
so now what can you do?
That was the smell.
He can still.
it
He
was
can keep
garbage
continuing
and-
to talk.
and
But
the
he
bits
can't,
and
like,
pieces, and there's
call
not a lot of
anybody
stuff
out
here that has bits and
He threw his
pieces.
badge.
You
He's no
chose
longer part of
mustard
the
gas
force.
when it wasn't
Technically, he's not.
chemical?
Oh,
Scott, what are you doing?
Okay, just because blank, I have to go gas leak with carton.
no.
Don't put too much thing on blank because he had no choice.
All right, now we only got how many
No,
cops
like,
left?
He could have picked something.
5 more cops.
There was pain.
No, we
or-
only have 4 more copies.
Wait. What was it? Did you move?
No,
or
no,
throw your badge in?
Moved. I was just
I'm
showing.
gonna need your badge and your gun.
Still a cop.
All right.
Still a cop, damn it!
I may be a murderer.
I'm
Oh,
gonna start using that as a badge.
Throwing in my badge.
Oh,
no.
Parachute,
The police
parachute
force is
coins.
no.
So now,
It's interesting that you guys have all selected different people.
to the 2 remaining police officers, there are
There's 3
several
remaining
people
cops.
There's
involved.
3 remaining.
3.
No, one was a murder,
One was.
Oh, okay.
probably.
But there's.
Maybe not. Maybe the murderer's already thrown it in.
Yeah.
So it's-
Say what you gotta say.
Still 3 badges, so.
Say what you gotta say.
So as far as the 3 badges go, we have a witness who knew who the murder weapon was.
No,
The witness.
who the
No, the
murderer
witness know
was.
who the murderer is. Not the blue and a red card.
So if the witness is already thrown in, they've got a strong idea. Not that we don't necessarily know that or trust
You
it.
can't say that.
Well, no, I mean you can say it, just no one can comment.
I saw it and I saw it. So
No,
I'm
because
claiming
if the
not to be a
murderer
witness.
knows who the witness is at the end of the game, even the murderer is caught, the
He's
murderer can
off.
kill the witness.
So the witness is trying to
Murder
remain
gets off.
secret,
Yeah.
so can't actually say.
Yeah.
The witness trying to influence the rest of the group towards
Without
without making it obvious. Yeah.
So these are the roles that are left here. The murderer is trying to throw us off. The witness is trying to guide us without being found.
And the cop who's just the cop showing up to work that day.
Yeah, the rest of you are just kind of.
Or maybe the witness has already have thrown his badge in.
yeah,
Could
Or
it?
maybe the murderer has thrown his badge in. Anyone? Yeah,
We don't
you
know. It all depends on the murderer's strategy.
That's
Yep.
correct. Talk
I don't
it
know
through,
how the
guys.
murderer
Work
got
together.
assigned to this team.
Work together. You can still trust your.
worst
you
group
can
of cops
maybe
ever.
still trust
Yeah,
each
but
other.
the problem is, and like
Teamwork.
even say the witness threw their badge in and pointed at the right person, we have 3 people. We don't know which one to go with.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now,
I think I was right. Sorry to interrupt, but I think I was right on track on parachute. Parachute is the most accidental thing here.
Okay.
And
or suffocation.
It was an accident. So it wasn't intentional at a building site.
And
And the person had expression, so that makes me think it's surprised. Like, was caught off guard, right? Like,
well, no blank. Like
And
he didn't react.
nanobots and ticks would take
That's
you
what I mean,
off
yeah.
guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had no expression. He was walking down the street and suddenly.
yeah, so it wasn't like there was someone standing in front of him, like, with a knife, and he was like, oh, God, right? And then got stabbed, right? No, it was like, it just happened, right? What does it say? Already at the scene.
Already at the scene.
So that was his place of work, or
No, that's the weapon.
Oh, we have
Hot tar fingernails.
Say again.
Hot tar fingernails.
Wrong. Sit down in your bed.
He's already
threw
threw
it
it
in.
Dude, this police force
maybe we got
getting
crappy-
decimated.
now. Remember,
Maybe we got
guys.
Terrible
Hong Kong is
forensic events
fine.
I know all I can do is discuss, but I can't make
Yeah.
any.
Now also remember,
Get your
guys.
jacket the hell out
It doesn't
of
have to make
off the
sense.
force.
No, and I mean, like a lot of these, that could be a problem.
walk with that gun.
So
Goddamn
Jimmy
force.
stuck.
he
trying to
didn't
piece
choose the
this
smell of
together.
human waste, so it's not
Correct.
going to be
And I
medical
mean-
waste, right? Because that would just be like perfect
Bits
combination,
and
right?
pieces fingernail. That's what I went there.
It wouldn't be. It probably wouldn't be.
All will be revealed.
Needle,
I know
but
all the reveal.
All will
There's
be.
a couple more burgers and hot dogs if anybody wants them.
Cool.
Perfect,
Thanks,
thank
Jake.
Thanks, man.
bits and pieces from the accident that he was caught off guard with means either he was like splattered or he's like in a pile of ash, dead.
I can't guess any more people. I'm just saying.
Well, and for me, I think that parachute is.
Oh no, he would have picked ashes if it was on fire. So it can't be fire.
This is what I believe.
So the murder
I mean,
weapon,
chunked up.
the murder weapon was already at the scene,
I like story.
and it's a building site. So I'm sitting there and I'm going, if it started already at the scene, things like faulty parachute don't make much sense.
We gotta try it with them.
No, I mean like gas leak could be there. Delivery man, I'm not even sure. Like it's coming in, it's going out.
And I would say already at the scene is a good answer for a delivery van.
I can go either way.
Tire iron I'd go with.
If it's free, you just want to know.
A throat slit I'd go with. 'Cause
No, but throw.
No, because you're not gonna have a blank look on your face. It's a social.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't think it can be.
you'd get, I'd say you'd
but
get the impact.
tire iron for sure. I think that definitely seems.
The worst badge pick other than mustard.
Yeah, you came out of nowhere. You're like,
Yeah.
everyone's like talking. You're like, it's that guy. Those two cards.
What is it? What
Nobody
is it?
talked
But
about
he's
it.
also
I
a very
forgot about
impetuous
the
guy.
smell.
What was it? What was
I
it?
missed-
Did I miss things?
No. You're good. You're
He like
off
just
the
goes
force.
out there and kills
You're off
trolls.
Australia, don't
You're off the
worry.
force.
Alright, so badge guys.
Okay, who has badges?
So those three guys.
So we don't need no
People have
stinking
badges.
badges.
Just throw them in there, guys. This is the end of the game.
Yeah, I know. Anyone want to give a speech? Inspirational, motivational?
All right, fine. I'm gonna do dirty water and electric circuit.
Wrong.
All right.
You're off the force.
You're fired.
Fucking fired. Stop accusing people.
Well, I can't figure out the real thing, but I think this guy did it with nanobots. With the nanobots, the clue, I have no idea why.
What
I
kind of
picked
work
any
site
clues.
has nanobots at it?
It was injected into his bloodstream.
You have
on
a
site,
wild
already
imagination.
on the scene?
I'll tell you right now, it's not.
Future
Just
on
don't bother picking
Oh,
up
that's
that
fair.
card.
Okay,
It's not.
that's fair. I'll go with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, badges. Let's see them.
That was my bad.
You don't
Jimmy.
need no.
Alright, we have one last cop left.
Come on,
The
Gary.
cop, if you are a
What
murderer,
did
you
you pick
can
though?
just.
Didn't you pick something?
I picked
nanobots.
him. I picked nanobots is an important thing, and they said not on the job site. You go away. It's stupid. And
If Gary is the murderer, he wins.
I pick tire iron and cigarette ash.
I'm impressed, by the way. You're the witness?
No.
You're the murderer.
you
I
won
knew you
anyway.
were the
You
murderer.
won. You won.
Yeah, I'm the murderer.
couldn't figure it out.
I was just curious because whoever the witness was really wasn't giving themselves away.
Who was the witness? I was the investigator.
We'll never know. No, okay, I guess
I had
we
a
will.
feeling Scott was the murderer because the way he kept accusing
Guys,
me.
I
just played enough with him.
well played. You played
Okay, wait,
really
was
good
it?
cards.
What was it?
Yeah.
the dirty water and the ice.
Guys, what actually happened was
Why the tire? Oh,
it was a the electric circuit really threw me off. But
No,
the
I
tire
picked
iron,
two.
I was like, that's like a construction site. There was an accident. The tire iron hit someone in the head, and I was just hoping you would, because I played this game before where they really zone in on a person, and almost each cop knows what the blue card is and goes after the red card one by one by one.
Yeah.
But it was well played. Like you picked two really good
I
cards
picked
and
two very
hit really well.
confusing,
Yeah, because the cards I couldn't. None of it could have swayed towards the electric circuit. I knew it wasn't something that explodes.
Building site was as good as you
or
could
like
get.
a lottery ticket. You're
Picked
saying
at least
it was.
the right guy and one of the things.
Yeah, no, it was actually
And Gary
interesting.
played the witness
Like,
really
the last
well. He
three
did not
choices,
say
they were
anything
hitting on me.
until you stood up. I was like, okay, this is his moment.
I was not
This is
talking
the
about
this
the
is
entire
moment.
Yeah.
But
well done at the
Yeah,
end.
well
but,
done.
really honest, like,
And I was.
Even
Like,
me,
I
I
was
couldn't
so
figure out
sold
what
on
from this,
the-
which two it
it's
was.
really hard. Yeah.
This
I couldn't.
was-
I
I
couldn't
know,
believe
you notice I kept talking around
Yeah.
people around me.
It's because I looked at it and I sort of said, I don't see any of these as actually giving a blank expression.
No.
Well, why do you think I kept hitting on
Yeah, no, like I
Should've got rid
got.
of this
What were
one
the
instead of
expression
Sunny.
choices?
Yeah, really.
In pain
Sunny
was
didn't
one.
give anything away.
This
Yeah,
one
what-
was really throwing us off.
Well,
And I
what did
was
I pick from
so
this
tire
one?
iron in pain.
Tire iron was like
smell
speeding.
garbage?
Wasn't it?
Because I thought maybe the electric chip
And,
was
but the electric
Same bludgeoning damage?
or chemical. Yeah.
that's a blood.
Yeah,
damage.
so it's a gotcha.
I mean, you could,
So
you
what
could
we'll do
pierce someone
next?
as well, but either's painless.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a blank expression.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It would not. If I beat
gonna
someone
have-
to death with a tire iron, it would not be a blank expression.
But now, if you
No,
fired
no,
out-
it fell on someone's head.
if you fired out of a railgun, it would.
You accidentally. Okay, so, all right. So, do you guys want to play this one again
yeah.
with the different?
I want some revenge.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just gonna throw this one.
So there are different roles we can have. I don't want to throw too much in there.
Including the protectors.
But we have an accomplice, which makes it harder to capture the murderer.
Well, we
The
couldn't even
inside
capture
man,
that, basically.
which makes it even harder to capture the murderer.
Yeah, I don't think we need that.
The lab technician, which makes it easier to capture the murderer, and the protective detail, which barely helps the witness.
I knew who the murderer was, and I still couldn't even figure out what the clues were.
He picked the right cards, and we got kind of
Bad clues.
unlucky with the clues. Shit. Did you text him you were the murderer? Did he actually text you?
I just yelled it out.
You called it. He was the murderer.
I mean, to be fair, if there's ever a murderer, I assume it's Scott.
Me too. I've played enough things with Scott, and I've done enough
When
things
in
with
doubt,
Scott
he's
that I know
a
if he
damn-
starts randomly accusing me, he's the one to look at. Dirty murder.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, I accused everyone at the table.
I know,
I'm
but
shy trying to get
It's
it.
hard with
That's
8
another
people.
thing.
There's more cards on the table. It's definitely harder with 8 people.
That was one thing.
investigator here.
I
We
really had
definitely
to
need a
see
witness.
You're obsessed with my tar.
I know it smells bad, and I was like bits and pieces fingers. I don't know, man.
Yeah, bits and pieces all threw me off.
That was a weird one.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in a lab technician. The lab technician is a cop. Hey, what's up, Greg?
Like that's what.
The lab technician is a cop. The lab technician, once per round, I will tell the lab technician points at a card, and I would nod if the card is part of the 2 cards or not.
That's cool.
Just to make it a little bit easier.
Because then you can. It's like a process of elimination over 3 turns.
A little bit, yeah,
So
yeah.
every round we close our eyes for the lab technician?
That's right. This is what this
Not
is
the
what
lab
we
technician,
do
it's the regular
best.
version.
It's pretty
And
cool.
the lab tech
Who's on it?
doesn't
Everybody get in.
This
the lab
is
tech
how
doesn't
we
get
do
murdered?
it.
Yeah.
And the lab tech doesn't get murdered?
The lab tech does not get murdered. Murdered.
So the lab tech, after we
Just
close our
don't
eyes,
block
might just
the
say, I'm the lab tech, and he pointed to that, but then the...
No, the lab tech does not get murdered.
Yeah, and then
But the murderer
doesn't know who
the murderer
is.
can be like, I'm the lab tech. No, I'm the lab tech. And Jimmy, I pointed at this card, and Jimmy said no. Well, not Jimmy.
But the
Whoever.
only 2
in,
people
like,
who would want to claim it, that they're the
maybe
lab
an
tech, or the lab cat, and murderer.
No, she should be here soon.
1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
yeah,
5,
she's
6,
at
7, 8. So who wants to be a cop?
I know.
Who's in?
I've been-
Who wants to solve the
I've been
next
on the stream
time?
before. Like,
I'm gonna watch you on Twitch.
We got
I need some revenge.
This plays up to 12, but we're not
I
playing
gotta
12.
go pick up my friend at the airport soon.
Okay, Shy is out for this round.
Oh, you
Okay, so we have 7 right now.
No, that's right. I gotta go pick someone up at the airport.
Yeah, I thought the other
Okay.
doctors would be here.
I'll be back later.
Yeah, we'll
Right
see you.
now, Carolina's booking
Okay, so
to
this is
Hawaii, or not Hawaii, to
Scott,
All of us?
Greg.
No.
You guys are done with this one?
I'm okay with that.
but yeah.
No, we're good. We're good with 7. With 7, you know what? I don't think we need a lab tech for 7.
Okay.
It makes it a bit easier to capture
It's
them.
just that, yeah, she was supposed to be doing that. She's all like, oh, what's this booking? Oh, look how cheap the flights are. What's your passport number? I'm like, I don't know.
Have you
What's
played
the
this
new
yet?
one? I know my old one was cute.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
388.
You haven't played the expansion?
I don't think I played the
I
expansion.
played the expansion. I haven't played the one with the lab technician.
Yeah, like, we could play with the lab technician. I mean, it says,
Oh, I'm saying
I want you to
I'm okay
play.
either way. I'm just saying it that.
I want to play with the inside man. That sounds fun.
Sure, let's do that.
But the inside man, we need. Okay, let's do it with 8 people. Okay, so we have 6. No, we had a person walk over this 7. We need an 8th person to play with the inside man.
Scott, you played again?
Fucking makes it hard.
Scott,
Sounds like it would make
leave
it hard.
8.
I never played this game, so I have no idea what's going on.
Because we're doing it with a special
We need
medical
8
person or something.
if we want an inside man.
One more seat up, I think.
An
3,
inside.
4, 6. We need 2 more people.
This makes it so much fucking hard.
Grab a seat.
Oh, we have 7 here. We're good. That's 8.
Oh, no, wait, we got 9 now?
No.
No, let's do it.
Because you don't count, right? Because you're.
No, I count.
Oh, you count?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
okay,
5,
okay,
6.
Am I good?
Yep, sit down.
Good.
First
All
rule
right.
is if you have a chair, you're okay.
Greg, you played this before?
Have I played this before?
You know, the murder. The murder
Is
of
it
the
your-
Remember
is it
we
your
brought it
Hong-
out and we played it a million times?
It's your like Singapore, Hong Kong, something.
Murder in Hong Kong, yes. That's right.
We don't need no
So
stinking badges.
so what's different this time is we have the inside man. So we have the forensic scientist, the murderer, the witness,
I'm not
and the
gonna throw it
inside
away
man.
so easily
The
this
inside
time.
man at the end of every round, everyone closes their eyes. The inside man looks at the forensic scientist and points at one of the officers. That officer's badge disappears for the rest of the game and can no longer make accusations.
But what else can you do?
I know
We
what
can
I want
talk.
to be.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you lose 2. You lose because everyone gets 1 accusation, don't they?
That's right.
Okay.
So
So you're off the force.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
So that's what this inside man.
no one can block the inside man. He's just literally eliminating someone every turn.
That's correct.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow.
This was hard enough last time, Jim. Why you gotta step it up?
Because I've never played with the inside man. Okay, but we'll make it easier.
no, let's try it.
We'll add the lab
Let's try it.
technician. We'll add, no, that's fine. This balances out. We'll add the lab technician.
So what do we get?
So
4
the lab
each?
technician, instead of a regular cop, the lab technician, at the end of the round, gets to look at the forensic scientist and point at a blue or a red card, and the forensic scientist just nods if that's one of the 2 cards, and shakes her head if it's not.
Thank you.
But that's so they get to pick one of the like.
One
They
of
get
everyone on this table.
they get to pick
show
one
this?
of the like 8 times 4, 32 cards and be like that one card is not it.
Okay, so
That
just
doesn't seem very palatable.
No, but like as we're sorry.
before we decide roll, because we've got a long table here, Jimmy, I'm proposing the laptop points at the person and then 1 through 4.
Yeah,
Because like I can't touch Caleb's cards over here.
the lab technician can word out the like if it's throwing knives. The lab technician could be like.
Fiber optics are probably like
Yeah.
same direction each
Yeah,
way.
I'm just trying to do it before I have the cards.
Yeah. And nobody look at the screen because it's a
No,
few second delay.
actually, yeah, we'll go the nice way.
So
That's what kills me. It's
I'm not gonna be the whatchamacallit, the
Forensic
forensic scientist.
Yeah, you can
this time?
shuffle it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle it out.
Okay, so let me just double check all the rolls then, because I'm taking the extra rolls. So the forensic scientist is like the
best case scenario.
they just put away all their cards because they can't be the murderer. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
we decided that in advance.
I'll,
didn't we?
I'll still run the game and walk us through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember the blue cards are murder weapons. Red cards is a key piece of evidence.
Okay.
And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna deal you guys these cards.
Okay.
And that's your secret roll. Just guys don't take one. And whoever is the don't show it to anyone.
secret roll, please. Oh, thank you.
If yours says forensic scientist, you can show everyone. That's fine. You are the forensic scientist. Okay.
You were talking us through this.
So you just
Okay.
put away your cards then, right?
So you and I should switch roles. Because you should sit where there's no cards.
Or pass cards down, one of the 2.
Well, passing 8 cards
Here.
is a pain in the neck. Okay. Well, no, it's
Yeah,
not a
that's
pain.
what
in the
we're
neck.
doing it
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
You gotta-
Here we go. Here we go. And give me the badge.
You getting out from the corner might also be a bit of a.
This doesn't work well. We should pass it back.
All right. Here we go.
Well, I
here we
like how
go.
that eliminates a bunch of cards. That's
Okay,
nice.
so
Nope, they're still there.
No, it's still
Oh,
there.
they're going up here. I see. I see.
Because if he was the murderer,
then it
or
would-
if Jimmy was the
yeah.
murderer, then it's flipped.
Yep.
So no one's out of the woods yet.
I hope I'm a murderer purely so that I can murder with a soup can.
So out of curiosity,
I know. I love the idea of like radiation and.
The house rule
Anyone
we had
know-
for this game was you had to, at the end, once you were the murderer, you had to make up how you murdered the person using your 2 things.
Nice.
I don't like.
I like something convincing.
I don't like that
Like
rule.
cosmic radiation.
No, I say
Any
actually.
idea where this coin's from? Anyone?
This is,
That's
Christmas.
we were using that as a turn counter. It's from this game up here.
I was wondering if it was part of this.
If you win the game, you get to keep it.
No, I mean it's nice old
Just
toy,
take
yeah.
home bits of Chris's games.
okay, so
Oh, that's the best game. Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Oh yeah, we've played it.
Man, I like all the like extra games. that
you're
they
gonna
release.
need this, buddy.
There's a super hot the card game.
Alright.
Super
Give him the bullets.
hot. Oh, that's our man.
Oh, I'll give him the bullets.
So just a quick refresher. So we have a murderer, a inside man,
Lab tech.
a witness, and a lab tech. Okie dokie.
So if you're an investigator, you're just boring and old. Go away.
Okay. So
Will someone explain what each of the roles are again as we go through it?
yeah, I'll talk it through. Okay, so what we'll do now is, well, everyone look at the cards. So even the murderer has a good sense of which 2 cards to pick. It's kind of important. Because you want to
seen a lot of
purposely
things popping
pick a
up
blue
again.
or a red
Yeah, I had
card
these
that
both
is.
last time.
Well, the delivery van and e-bike, Paul, that was your specialty.
Yeah, I thought I cut them.
I was gonna say you're going very Japanese.
Oh, you have too many. You have 5 red cards and 4
Oh,
blue.
shit.
No, the sauna is a weapon card.
Oh, haha.
Oh, they didn't color it, by the way.
Yeah, the color. I thought
That's
that
an
one I looked
expansion
at it.
card. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm like, it looks off.
Murdered in the sauna.
Murdered with a sewer rat. I would like to see that.
It was Jimmy with a sewer rat with sent in a confidential letter.
Kill a rollout. I wonder if that's T.
And what are the brown cards?
So the brown cards is the key piece of evidence,
Key
and
piece of
the
evidence.
blue is the murder
Well,
weapon.
I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably be back at evening-ish.
Cool. Take care, Shai.
Cool.
Salute.
So yeah, and to get them, you have to get both, which is a bit of a challenge.
Was for us.
Okay, so now
What's
everyone
sneaky
got a good sense of the cards.
Yeah.
So everyone, close your eyes. Only the murderer opens his eyes.
And preferably
Well,
the
the forensic scientist has to open his eyes as well.
Oh, okay.
And then the murderer pick your 2 cards. And then murderer, when you're done, close your eyes.
Can we get to
And then witness opens your eyes. The forensic scientist is going to look at you and point who the murderer is. Not his 2 cards, but just who the murderer is. Okay, so point at the murderer. Okay, now forensic science or witness, close your eyes. And now everyone, you can open your eyes. So now the forensic scientist will pull out the purple card.
And sorry, when do the other 2 rolls
At the end of this phase. And I'll talk us through it.
Okay.
Alright, so I.
Yeah, that one is a guarantee. That one always gets displayed out.
That's the standard.
We can probably.
Let's check those out of the way. Can we go this way, but let
Well, maybe for the,
I'm good, I can read upside down.
You can stick them right.
oh,
in the middle.
it's for us. It's more for the rest.
yeah. So we just need bullets on.
So then you need one of those, one of the green ones, and then 4 brown ones to be displayed out.
Wait, no, you only do 1 round at a time, right? Per round.
Jimmy, are the 5 gone? Can we shuffle?
Yeah, and then you rotate
I already
one,
shuffled them.
rotate
Okay.
one out.
These are the old ones.
Yeah,
Okay, so we just. Oh, yes,
Yeah, and
Does he-
4 brown ones.
Does he flip 4 brown right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just throw that one out. That's
okay.
the event one. Oops.
You do it.
Okay, so
They would be like, what the hell are you doing with this phone?
Oops, that's one too many.
supposed to just be 3 of these, right?
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4.
Yeah, it's 4. That's
So
right.
you can
And then
pick
it's something
something.
like
Okay, so you have to put bullets on the most likely ones.
Okay.
and then you just let it. So I think you just start with the purple, and then we talk, and then when the
We're gonna talk as he puts them out because we just can't shut up. Let's be honest.
yeah, but he doesn't put all 6 out right away.
No, he puts all 6 out.
Oh really? So the way I thought you did it was he does the first 3, and then we talk, and depending on if what he thinks we're getting it, he'll put the next bullet on the next
That's
one.
up to his prerogative.
No. So he puts it out when he wants based on our conversation. Because if we're way off, he realizes he's given us bad clues, and then he can adjust his.
But he can
next
just
So,
throw-
so he
can just
puts
throw
out
all.
6,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the round, he takes a brown, orange one out and puts another random orange one.
So he puts all 6 bullets right off the bat. Oh, okay. We never played like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it's during the round he's thinking about it, he's putting it down, right?
Fire your 6 shooter.
Oh, so it's not like we're waiting for him to
Alright.
finish.
Awesome.
Lots of blood. Blood release.
Oh yeah? Like you do like little posters or
Throwing knives, throwing stars. Sorry, the bullet's covering it.
Oh, sorry.
Put it aside.
Interesting.
Well, blood release has to relate to the actual way that the person was killed, right?
Yeah, that's the cause of it.
So like,
Don't forget, guys. All those are locations in a house. Balcony could just be outside.
yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But it could relate to either the hint or the weapon.
Still streaming to both sources.
So I mean, there's not that many weapons that are going to be like obvious for blood loss. Like sword, any sharp object will probably fit with blood loss. So sword, throwing star, throwing knives. Blood release seems like a pretty good bet.
I don't know. And sword, I would say
Undercooked
severe
chicken for
injury.
sure.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Bloody diarrhea still
Really
getting
bad.
I guess,
That's right.
small star impact.
Your man's got a
You know.
sharpened fan.
Rusty nail, maybe. Poison dart. No, poison dart would be like poison.
So
Sudden,
there was no
no sudden.
it was like thought of maybe. That's very creative.
Blood release, man. Blood release with a camera.
So creative. It could be a red card. You could be talking about graffiti.
Yeah.
We
And
could also be
throwing
talking
knives.
about killing someone with a pen, Jimmy.
And then recording it.
Could be. Yeah.
recording it.
Video camera.
Could be.
Blood release
I
and
would
recording.
give points for that.
Caleb murderer
You
right
use
now.
someone in with a fan?
Is his first clue?
Yeah. Love.
First round.
Stockings. That's love. Handcuffs. Also love.
Snacks.
Take out food. Love.
Jimmy, we don't need to know that much about your marriage thing.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Certificate. Marriage certificate.
oh, love. Yep. Steam buns. Nothing says love like steam
Caleb's
buns.
awful quiet.
Video camera. So, all right. They were hot and heavy. They're up in a balcony.
You're almost
Arrogance.
there to throw your badge
And
in,
this-
Jimmy.
So you are talking
There's 2 lovers that were passionate in love.
Yeah.
One of the people, I'm gonna assume it's the dude. He was really arrogant.
hardest job in the game.
Donkey.
Decides to just stab her to death, or loss of blood, or sword her to
Because
death.
the murderer has free choice.
So, Jimmy, do you want
So let's take out weapons first of all that we think are very likely or unlikely.
Unlikely.
So like because we know loss of blood. So like just starting over here, like it's obviously not going to be safe. Rusty nails, maybe. Poison dart, it won't be, because there's something for poison. You pick poison for that.
Yeah.
Plastic wrap, no. So if anything for Scott, it'll be rusty nail.
None of these.
Going over here, none of those.
Have you ever been killed by a killer robot? Just saying.
True.
Looks like just saying.
I feel
There was that whole.
Okay, so why are you arguing that you're the murderer?
So again, like
I've seen a lot of
you might
movies
get
and I
hit
just
with
don't want to
that.
discredit
But you'd have
them.
to get hit by one of those. I feel like that'd still be severe injury as opposed to blood loss.
Like me, Jimmy has 2 sharp things, so it could be
So
blood.
we could put the sharp things out
Sharp things,
forward a little
yeah.
bit. Caleb has blood.
Yeah, that's like
I don't think
The sewer rat could be blood loss. You ever been eaten alive by a rat?
It's true.
it's
True. I don't know if I would put that either. I put that as an accident if you're going to eat
I
by a
have 2.
rat.
One, there's 2
Wasn't
loss
an
of blood
accident in the
here.
movie I
That's a
saw.
loss of blood. That's a loss of
This is
blood.
a loss of blood.
I guess these 2 things are a loss of blood. That, well, no.
Probably
no.
not.
Um,
I feel like those
probably
are all-
not. That would be injury. No loss. No loss of blood there.
Probably not.
Okay,
Maybe the rusty nail, the sword is a loss of
so
blood.
location on a balcony.
There's love on a balcony. There's 2 lovers. Maybe he was cheating on his wife, and she was like, you know what? It's either me or her, and gave him an ultimatum. And he's like, baby, you know I'll always pick you, and then just fucking kill her with the sword. Just chop her head off.
What about a cigarette butt? If you're smoking in your house, you're smoking a cigarette, you're going to throw it on the balcony.
On a balcony.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Menu video camera on a balcony.
Graffiti just relates to being outside.
Because I
That's
can, why
creative.
not?
And it's outside.
Fan with a cigarette butt.
You heal up so you stay in the game longer.
Sharp fan cigarette butt.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're doing this right now?
Did we get it?
More of the so than almost anything else.
You got it.
Yep.
That's correct. I will corroborate that because he fingered him as the murderer.
Oh, right. And
you
then
the
so now
witness?
Sorry?
Are you the witness?
No, I'm not the witness. I'm an investigator.
yeah, Scott. Got there.
Wow.
I could have sworn it was going to be Caleb.
Yeah, you never know.
And knocked out.
Loss of blood.
Damn, I didn't even get to have any fun.
So the balcony.
I was gonna kill you too.
The cigarette and
I was gonna take his badge.
So close.
The fans.
He's too smart.
He told the good story.
Combination.
Oh, wait, where was the
lucky. I was
red?
gonna take your
This
badge.
this one. I
Well
have no
played,
idea
Scott.
docket. I
Well
have no idea
played,
what to put
Scott.
for
But wait,
that.
where's the creative there?
Well played.
Is that the sharpened
Because it's
pad?
sharpened
That was all
fan.
Scott. That was all Scott. I was like, you can't be the witness. That's too cocky.
Yeah.
But I was like, who the fuck else? I was
Yeah,
thinking it was you because you were like really into it.
I'm just
But I'm
always
like,
really
I was the witness, and I was definitely thinking like creative, sharpened fan.
Did you
That's
guys
right.
find the murderer already?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said it on
I
his
was
first
like-
shot.
I was fucking-
Boom.
That was
When you said yes, I was just
The
like,
roll cards, please.
what?
I was like, how did he do
Do you
that?
understand this game?
Why'd
I
you
do
pick the
something
fan?
wrong?
Why'd you pick the fan and the sig? Is it because what he said about the sig?
Yeah, what he said about the balcony.
Fucking, that was a good call on the balcony.
Yeah.
I was like, nobody's gonna pick sig.
That was the one that put
Unless
us
it's
together.
burning or something.
And I figured we were gonna go round.
It actually was
and
funny
round.
because I just started with you. I was going to keep going around. And then Scott I just started with you because you were in my line of sight, and I was just waiting for the next thing, and then Scott accused him. I'm like, wait, I didn't get to go around the rest of the table. We got there for what?
That is
So
not
cocky.
representative
You're
of
so
this
cocky.
This
You could have
one
got it
was- I had
completely
no
wrong.
idea what to do.
It's going to happen. So like,
And
Well played.
love, I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe it was a prostitute. who killed
well, one thing
him
we're trying.
with a sharpened fan.
The way we used to play it before
And then
was
this
you go
one,
one at a time, and they take their own time. We just keep talking,
Yeah.
and
That was
based
the
on
only
how we're
one that was
talking,
close
it sort of
there.
says,
Like,
oh, okay, I get what they're
you
doing,
gave a lot of
and
great
they try to
clues
give us
there.
more clues in that vein, or if we're way off, they try to like
this
skew
one,
us the
this
other
one,
way.
and this one, I'm like,
Yeah.
This is a great game, though.
Yeah. No. But
All right, that's not fair. I didn't
one-
get to do anything. I didn't even see the inside man's power use. Let's try again.
Yeah, I didn't even get to use it. I was so
Yeah.
upset.
I know.
gonna
I
take
wanted
his
you to
badge,
use that. I was
man.
like, inside man, kill this motherfucker.
I was gonna take his badge. He's too smart.
Get this guy out of here. He's
Too smart.
Again.
Caleb didn't even get to experience the game.
Not
I
really.
have no idea what's going on.
It's a good thing you weren't the murderer.
Never played this.
I remember all of it
pick it up really
now.
quick. It's
Now it's all
literally
coming back.
It's literally just looking at the
It's the expansion of these different cards involved.
What a jerk.
She needs me to go shopping too, apparently.
Okay.
So then it's
Okay.
down to how many folks now.
Okay.
If we can
Say
use
bye
the
to Twitch
rules.
chat, Kevin.
We doing this one more time?
But shit.
Hell yeah.
There's no one here.
I gotta go now. All right, who's still in? You in?
Played for 5
I
minutes.
gotta put some
Is there more
some meat in my mouth.
Yeah, that one where it was like, where I had nothing, I'm like, I have
I
nothing.
saw how good it was.
Well, we probably can't play. Well, we can play with less
It's
people,
all in the clues.
but we can't do it unless.
Yeah,
we
oh
can't
yeah,
decide
so I
manually.
had balcony gave it away with the cigarette butt, because that was it's the only place you
Yeah.
could really find a cigarette butt from what yeah.
I was so gonna take his badge too.
Yeah, you were the inside man.
That would have been hard because I actually wasn't thinking him. I was thinking him as murderer.
As soon as I flipped my card up and saw what I was like, "You're done."
Did he get you murdered in the last game?
No, he was the murderer in the last game.
Why would the murderer?
So this was going to be his punishment for winning.
Because he doesn't know what the clues are yet.
If I'm the murderer and the inside man takes away
But
my
blood release
badge,
is like almost like
that almost gives you validity.
True.
Loss of blood?
Like, oh, you think I'm too
Yeah.
I'm on
But the
you.
thing is, there's a
You know,
couple
they're
others. So
scared
you
of me.
had one, but then you saw a bunch of.
I mean, I was just going to take yours anyway.
Oh, I know.
Just
There's
because.
one other bias I noticed.
taking of the badge, right? Is
Everyone tries to make common sense of things. So even as a murderer, you're biased towards almost creating a credible story.
I should
When you
pick a
should
ship.
be biased towards
I mean, if I
creating an
pick a ship,
incredible
I'm
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been hard. Yeah, because then it would have said create.
You gotta hide.
something else.
Hide in
I
plain
hear
sight.
so many people trying to read too much into the story
Yeah.
and saying it's got to make sense. I'm going, no,
But-
the murderer's
but-
trying to make it not make sense.
This card, like the middle card, and the one on the end, is like
That always
murderer's
happens.
personality.
Always happens.
There was a good call on the balcony. I was like, oh, I didn't even make that connection. Shit.
Well, I was like, oh well, I guess that's then
you wouldn't
like
have known
that's
what
the
the location
cigarette.
were.
butt.
No, but and you said the balcony. I was like, he's the witness. Who would have made that connection?
That was literally, I was literally just going through all the cards and being like, what could possibly fit? I just didn't get to go past you because Scott stopped me.
Do we have enough for one more?
Yeah, I like this game a lot. I remember.
No, the
I
witness
remember when
can
we played it.
accuse,
I like
but
it a
not
lot.
till
I like
you
these
can't
kind of
make, like,
games.
No, no, no.
the witness
We
makes
have
Come on, get in here, buddy.
Technically, you can wait till the very end.
Maybe we'll play
Accuse
another
you
5
can-
minutes.
But the witness.
You haven't played anything in 2 minutes and you haven't won anything in 5, so.
I have
They have to be
6.
careful.
I have minimum numbers. 7 and 8.
It's at the end, the witness is the person who catches the murderer. The murderer then gets to guess who the witness was, and if they're right, then the witness also loses.
I
So
think
if
we
they
have
identify who
6.
the witness was, then he would still have won, and the witness would have lost. So the witness can't be too obvious that they're the witness, otherwise they lose.
We can't play with these two because we don't know.
So all they're trying to do is influence other people.
No inside man.
Oh, well, that's 6. Get these two guys over.
Just play the classic version.
Get their ass over.
I was gonna say I don't even know how the inside man works.
Jake, Rob, come play, come play. Jacob, Rob.
So would I have ever
come
known
play.
he was the inside man?
No one knows who the inside man is.
You need a whole game off to recover.
Wait, no, you would, because the inside man has to point at the badge, like at
and
the end
I
of the
take
first
the
round,
badge.
and you take the
I
badge
take
away.
the badge.
So how does the round end? What's the end of the first round?
Why am I such a complicit forensic scientist?
You gotta run the game.
Okay.
Sorry, what's up? No.
Oh, so like
Can I do this
I played
part?
it a different way. So is it just that
Or is it
the
one
end
of
of
the
round
cards?
one he replaces one card with another, and then the next round he replaces one card with another?
Yeah.
Is that how the rounds go?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So we just played it wrong, or we played it different.
Okay, 6. Okay, shuffle them out. Give yourself the forensic scientist if you want to do the silent roll.
I think that's the most fun part of the game is being the forensic scientist.
Looks like fun.
Yeah.
Some people don't like it. Some people like to.
Oh, really?
It's really hard.
the
It was
dungeon master.
really hard to.
Because you pick one wrong
The thing is,
card.
if you are the random, I don't know anything, right? It's tough. It's super tough. Like it's.
So we're just doing random person's forensic scientist.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay, so that's you.
I stole it.
Legit.
Did
Did you kind of get the feeling for the game?
I kind of have an idea.
Okay.
We need 2 more people.
We are playing with inside bands.
We're doing 6. I don't know if we're getting. Those two are kind of. I don't feel like we're doing it.
But it's only 5 plus 1, though, right? Is that
The price was 6.
We
So
just don't have, we just
yeah.
don't have all the extra rolls.
Take 4.
So who's in this one in terms of roles?
Just the witness and the murderer. Tiles.
They'll be back.
They always
If we're playing with this few people, we should play the house. So it's all the same reason. Shuffle, yeah. The last game didn't exactly go anywhere.
Yeah.
Still never play with the inside man. It's hard to get 8 people, period, though, too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that card's gonna. The one time I had 8 people, and freaking Scott had to ruin it all. And you, Greg.
What can I say? I'm good at that.
You ruined it for me. No, you gotta come back next round where we actually play the inside man. Sometime. At 2 in the morning, if they're still active.
Yeah. Well, then I'll be the inside man, and I'll take my own badge to fuck with you guys.
Yeah, but at least you can't accuse the murderer. So. Okay.
Actually, I don't
Everyone looked at your card. Everyone looked at everyone else's.
inside man, you don't
Oh,
like
yeah, we did everyone else's, yeah. But it's all the same weapons, it looks like.
Oh, we didn't really shuffle that. It's hard to shuffle these small ass cards.
Yeah.
Especially when there's a giant stack of them.
So that's totally gonna be totally we barely played the last one.
All right.
That faulty machine.
Okay.
Is that electric current?
Current, berry, metal chain, microwave oven.
Faulty machine.
Faulty machine. I have all the same stuff.
Parachute.
Yeah, that's faulty parachute. That's faulty what?
Parachute.
Faulty parachute. Okay.
So this might be harder for the murderer now because there's only 6 people. Just saying. Just saying. Murderer got to really pick 2 good ones. Okay. We're good to go. So everyone close your eyes. Except for a forensic investigator. Now, murderer, open your eyes and point at the red and blue card in front of you. So the forensic investigator can see that. Okay, now stop pointing at the red and blue. And then just murderer, close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes, but the witness, open your eyes. And then the forensic investigator will only point at who the murderer is, not his blue or red cards. So once the witness sees who the murderer is, then the witness will close his eyes, and then everyone can open your eyes.
To me, I like the idea of though taking the vacation and being able to actually put it out of your thoughts rather than you do 40 hours a week.
So purple one first?
4 random whatever tiles.
He does it well, where he loves to scuba dive.
Well, it doesn't matter the order, really. You just need 6 of them.
Do I need a badge?
Come back with work from noon until
This time probably have my badge because I don't need a badge.
You don't need a badge.
4 of them?
Dinner.
Yeah, 4.
And I did enjoy that when I was doing my remote working, where I could sort of say it's time to mow the lawn, therefore now it's break time.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Let's get to that cause of death.
Play some CSI music.
Well, I guess not remote working.
Well, and working is debatable.
You don't have to start with the cause of death if you're
Alcohol poisoning.
work your way in. Whichever you're most comfortable. Because once you put it on the cause of death, if you screw that one up, the game's over. I did that once.
Yeah.
I screwed up the cause of death, and I was like, just watching everyone fail.
It's a tough one because if you try to be overly specific.
Severe injury.
So that's the one that's the hardest because that can apply to so many things.
Yeah, it's so many things.
But it's not a loss of blood, so it's probably not a stabby thing.
It's not a stabby thing.
It's not a poisoning thing.
Well, it's not blood release, but it could still be a stab.
Going on an airplane and playing crazy person, is that idea?
Don't ruin this for us. We need to capture this.
I guess that's a severe injury.
I mean, chainsaw's a severe injury. Sharpened fan, maybe.
A faulty parachute's a severe injury.
It's probably a steamroller. That's a severe injury. I would categorize that. I mean, I'm no doctor.
Okay,
But under the box,
what would be your opinion on that?
would you check off severe injury under a steamroller?
I think everyone caught up with a lot.
I think faulty
I mean, you would
parachute,
suffocate too. Just squeeze the air out of it.
chainsaw,
Hatred. So it's gonna be something
tire
personal.
iron.
Up close and personal. I want to see you suffer.
Like chainsaw again. Probably not parachute.
You know, we're good cops. We're pretty good cops. We got this.
Throat slit.
Metal chain is pretty
Furious,
hardcore.
just fucking rage and anger in a fit of rage and anger.
So this isn't gonna be something planned out. Like if you're gonna have a faulty parachute, you're planning it out.
Yeah, you're planning that out.
Or
Fury is
I mean, tear gas isn't
great.
gonna really make sense for that. either.
Some murder. That's a bit too.
I was thinking
It's not a severe injury. That's more like poison.
Maybe some would be a severe injury.
So it would be
We have a chainsaw would be a severe injury. That's kind of about fury.
But does it have to be like? I'm thinking severe injury
Murder
is like an
because last that
impact.
one game we played, it was an accident. Like,
Yeah.
died by accident,
He's really
right?
doubling down on this intent, like horrible. Like this is
Horrible.
terrible.
So us as cops, if we saw the murder scene, we'd probably throw up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't seen anything this
Steamroller I
bad.
really like for that. Chainsaw I really like for that.
I like steamroller.
Sudden
Barry, I don't know. Barry alive? That's kind of horrible. That's not really furious.
Where's the berry?
It's yours.
Oh, okay.
Way back.
Ours was old enough.
I don't even
Like horrible is
We were one step off Doom.
scream. There was a okay. So the person saw it coming,
We were 2 bit long.
or a witness saw it and screamed.
But the thing is, we're still need to figure out the red card.
You
Someone
can't
has to
scream it to
apply.
the throat slit. I know that for sure.
Yeah, true. 'cause
I'm thinking maybe tire iron. I'm thinking maybe steamroller.
I'm really thinking
Thinking
chainsaw.
trophy.
I'm
Trophy.
Furious though. That's
It is a playground.
Playground.
Oh,
Playground.
That might be the hint.
It's definitely not packing tape. Or
I mean, mosquito could be a playground.
I still think it's faulty parachute because you think like the sky's your playground, right? Like, and someone was like really upset and they like.
But the faulty is it?
It would be a horrible accident, right? It's severe
I
injury.
feel like it'd be tampered parachute.
So that did not go well.
That seems so out of left field. I'm leaning more towards steamroller now.
We had a little list we'd always send out.
With like puppet.
Start the time. Oh, kids play puppet. Well, no.
Playground and a puppet.
Murder doth protest too much.
Murder not protest too much. I like it. I like it.
All right, so are we ready for the next pod? Are we all ready? You guys want a little bit more time to think it over? He's gonna remove one of these tiles.
I'm not 100% convinced on that.
He's gonna remove a tile.
But he can't remove the green or the purple, right? Those have to
they're locked.
Yeah, they're locked. So he struggled with playground. That was the last one he chose.
So it wasn't obvious that it was a clear.
My guess is just, and I'm making this up. The speed with which he picked all the other ones, I think most of that was relating to the murder weapon.
You're metagaming. I like this.
He was hearing us talking, and he kept doubling down.
I feel like only the sauna would be like horrific there.
Don't you think that was more of an accident though?
I don't think anyone was screaming.
No, you turn it up, you lock the door. What is it? Would be a lot of screaming involved.
No, he's
No, it's a blue. Yeah, they fucked up.
It's just the color, yeah. No, I had that one.
Because like I don't think that was with
No, you're not allowed to do that.
No, it's one of those.
Well, we should do the event.
One of those?
Yeah, see, I don't know. All right, let's do it. Next round. What is the event card? Read it out loud.
Each player must flip over one of their own clue cards, removing it from consideration. This must be done without discussion. The murderer may not flip over the key evidence. Take this section in counterclockwise order from the forensic scientist. Discard this event tile.
Maybe we shouldn't do the event tiles because I just remember why I don't do them anymore. There's a lot of like, it's more like fun because it's twists and turns, but throw off the whole game element of it. Like I just remember there's an event card where it's like you switch roles with a person.
Well, I've never seen that one. I've always seen cards like this.
Let's just do another one. No, I'm not saying that because I'm the murderer. Unless you guys all want to do that.
No, it's fine.
It's a real game changer.
Okay, hint on the corpse.
Okay, so we remove one of these four.
Oh, of course.
Gets rid of Fury. I mean, I think he's given us enough with hatred and
Hatred is horrible.
Yeah. What is the hint on the corpse? This is important.
So it's which part of the body?
This is important.
I hadn't been drinking. My coworker.
All over.
It's a steamroller, but now what happened in the
It could
playground?
still be chainsaw. It could still be chainsaw.
No, you don't chainsaw a person all over. You cut them
But
once.
what would be the
and then you
playground
cut
over there? Timber?
I mean, fiber optics. Kids nowadays with
Yeah.
their iPhones. With
It
their
is a playground
iPhones.
kind of thing.
Yeah, but they don't have fiber optic
Violin
cables.
might be. I'm sorry, Gary. I mean, I'm looking at those four. I don't see any severe injuries now.
I
see a
can't
tire
say
iron
that
could be a
You
severe
could have
injury.
mosquitoes
You have
and
mosquitoes
a
outside,
flute.
but
And a flute. Maybe you're playing the flute at the playground.
You haven't said anything. It's just because you're.
it's his first time playing.
Yeah.
He's trying to take it all in.
Okay. Sorry.
Because I work 7 to 7, so.
Faulty parachute note.
You're free to do what you want. I says to do.
So
If you don't do anything,
Yeah.
he says yes or no. Is it? It's a no. Okay,
Okay,
that's
well,
it.
I'm gonna do mine right now.
You haven't seen the last.
Oh, we haven't seen the last hint yet? Okay.
There's one more. There's one more last.
There's two more clues still.
It's gotta be him then. It's the only person who's got all this like throat slit, tear. Those are all horrible. And he hates like when you throat slit.
No, he threw his back. He's no longer part of
Injury.
it.
That's not all over. That's like
He's giving up his job.
That's on your head.
That's a good point, actually.
You're off the force.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the
I was
last.
still thinking like the horrific was the fault, but I mean,
It's a severe injury.
Everyone can agree on
I was
that.
thinking like playground, like
Why did you pick
stuff.
parachute instead of chainsaw though?
And ask questions.
Why parachute instead of
And on the
chainsaw?
front page of the
Because it wouldn't be in the playground,
blank so and so
Right, okay.
from Shell.
right? But like remember I was saying with the faulty parachute
Sorry,
was like the
the
playground, the air and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I buy that.
Go ahead.
But it was
Last
very
clue.
much.
You guys ready for the last clue?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do it.
And chainsaw wouldn't be all over, right?
I think I like the all over. The all overs. The all
No,
overs.
I think we were following this pattern of I hate this son of a bitch. I'm driving my steamroller over and flattening him all over.
Yeah.
Somebody screams. It's horrific. I would kill a person I hate that.
Do you remember that scene in Austin Powers?
Off screen.
Do you remember the scene in Austin Powers when Steve was coming at them? Stop! That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he's an Austin Powers.
Okay, well, let's see. This is
Day of the crime.
So I mean, it's a playground. Day of the week is kind of important. I mean, would there be kids around in the
Or
summer?
even
to play
like
around?
the season.
Because they're
Or
not.
the season. Would
The
there be
nines are
kids?
both, high likelihood of injury.
Or maybe this is
high
just
frequency of
maybe he's struggling here because he doesn't pick the orange card. So
Well, a lot of it is just going to come down to making sure it's not eliminated. So, like, if you wouldn't pick, if it were the parachute, for example, you wouldn't choose winter because who's going to go parachuting in the winter?
In shells behind.
I thought you said this was the fun part.
I thought it would be. I
It's hard, isn't it?
I screwed up.
he's more stressed than the
really
murderer.
bad.
Fuck, he screwed up really bad.
Come on.
Well,
We didn't roast
So maybe the
them.
thing is
We root cause analysis the situation,
think outside the box,
and the
but
people were given a chance to.
I'm looking.
I'm assuming he pulled up the
I'm
one
looking
that
at
he
things
screwed up
we
bad
can
on, right?
play. So I'm thinking.
yeah, which one did he pull? He pulled out the
Violet.
hatred or the jealousy?
He pulled up hatred. But I think it's because he knew we were getting that. Like, I think I'm going to make my guess. I'm going to guess Steamroller Puppet.
500 is just like rides.
No.
I'll get them from you. I need Do you still say no if even one of them is correct?
It's no unless it's all or none.
Refinery.
And then there were three.
Then there were three. So day of the week.
Okay, well, let's look at what we can do with Playground.
Yep.
Right, we've got candy, we've got comics,
But the root cause of that.
we've got graffiti, we've got a violin, we've got a flute, and I'm gonna go out there with mosquito because you get bit on the mosquito. Maybe timber,
See, if it was a violin, it'd be classic.
maybe the umbrella.
Is that the only outdoor location, or are there more? I can't see them all from here.
And it was physical.
Dormitory, classroom, cafeteria, elevator, toilet. So that's the only outdoor one.
Outdoor, which means umbrella could also go there.
Oh, good call.
Because it's the only outdoor location.
Good call.
And if it isn't, maybe look at corporate.
The other three of yours don't really fit.
Well, and now,
But
of
none
course,
of
we
my
have
weapons
different
really fit.
corporations, so we
Well,
couldn't do
blood
anything
release
with
would be
their
lots of
company.
blood.
Well, one could argue tire iron for, but it wouldn't be an all over.
That's yeah.
It wouldn't be an all over.
I mean, you could argue that it's all over, but it's probably
Yeah,
enough for the head.
It's all over, but the crying.
Yeah.
Well, if he released blood, it would be all over,
But
right?
then you would pick blood loss for the cause of death, right? You would think?
Oh, never mind then. Yeah,
Probably.
You're right. No, you're totally right. Yeah, because that would be bang on,
Severe
right?
injury is the hardest because you could justify everything as severe injury. So it means it's not an obvious thing. Like anything that's obvious, like
No, but
if you
in
can,
the process of elimination,
Yeah.
throat slits, like stuff
I
like
agree.
throat slit. and
Throat slit's probably not likely. So he's probably not likely a murderer.
So unless you screwed up,
I did screw up. I freely admit. But you're gonna have to figure out where I screwed up.
you know what? I'm meditating
That's
this.
the one thing with this game now, because I've played 2 games where the guys have screwed up, like, and they say, "Oh, I could have picked better," and it's like, I don't know. That's why I'm not really feeling this game. I played it 3 or 4 times, and
There's a lot of room for mistakes, and yeah, it's not really the game. It's more of a party activity.
Well, we can try the next round. So if you do it where the so the way we did the rounds, where the investigator takes their time and you're not in a rush to put up the bullets. You just listen to the conversation, and if people are struggling, or if we say out loud, "We need more hits," that's when you start filling out the cards.
I'll throw in my badge.
You're throwing your badge.
Caged elevator.
You really threw it in.
I really threw it in. I'm gonna say tire iron and umbrella.
Tire iron.
Tire and umbrella.
Tire iron and umbrella.
I thought the elevator was one
So
of
who do
the
we
badge.
the only that's right?
It's just emergency way out.
I'm still feeling steamroller, but it's just I can't
Only 2
think of
people.
another outdoor thing.
So there's no benefit for a murderer to like accuse either, right?
No, it's just to throw people off. and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
So they can accuse.
Absolutely.
Yes, you as the murderer can
You're
accuse
halfway across
anytime
there,
you
you
want.
still have one way there.
The game doesn't end until everyone else accused, including the murderer.
Nice and straightforward. But it's a way you can't take away from me. Like short the entire lake, tired, and I'm done. And I have to go
Don't we do
all the way
3
up over
rounds
top,
of the?
scale the thing, walk across.
So-
Yeah, no, you
Psychic
can- No, there's no more. No, that's it.
Are you sure?
yeah.
Because I've only replaced 2
Yeah,
tiles.
we replaced
That's
2.
it. That's 3 rounds. 1 tile usually all 1 round is
Oh,
all.
well, okay, I see.
Can we do tiny echoes or not?
Sure, what happens?
I'm gonna say
Paint a picture.
graffiti and electric current.
No.
No. Okay.
And then are you the murderer?
No. I can accuse? I say the violin and the steamroller.
No.
Okay.
And this is where I screwed up right here. I should have went cafeteria. Now try again.
Soup
Shot
can?
toothpicks and steamroller. Toothpicks and steamroller.
Ah,
I knew it was a steamroller.
Game always wins.
I got so focused on the
I
steamroller,
was trying not
and
to.
I was like,
I was trying not to point out too much stuff. Like I was trying
it's
to.
you.
I was trying to.
Oh man. I was certain it was one of those 2.
Steamroller. Yeah, that's gotta be it. As soon as I knew it was horrific and it was hated and all that, I'm like, yeah, it's a steamroller.
I was
We get it. We get
steamroller
it.
and
We get it.
chainsaw. But then when you
But yeah,
accused him so early, I was
there was just like no good locations there. Like,
Cafeteria though, I would have.
yeah, the cafeteria was where I screwed up. As soon as I put it down, I thought about it another second, and I was like,
it's a tough role. It's so crucial.
It's fun though.
Yeah,
it's hard.
What else do you want to play?
Yeah, it is. When you get
Oh,
a
you don't
card
have to
where
think
it
too hard,
doesn't
you
work
get to
well,
try
you're
it.
like, oh, like that one where I had nothing.
Yeah. But at least there was the option to have nothing.
Yeah, at least
At
least I was able to say, well,
did you guys get out of that locker room or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it an easy one, hard one, or a BS
But
one?
I see your point. Like,
I never ended up
Overall,
like,
it was okay. There was a lot. There was a couple of clues where you're like, come on.
Come on.
All I think I'd say is,
or
don't be afraid to
Cody's
take
pictures.
hints.
Yeah.
That one's a really tough one, but
we
like
knew it was the
regular
steamroller,
Cody's, I think it's okay, but yeah. But yeah, no, it's just yeah.
what the hell?
That's
The pictures is
this
what's
is what's hard.
That's why.
That is what's hard.
That's why I came after you. As soon as he said he screwed up, I'm like, okay, but like that whole thing, I was on track with something. That
He had it down. You were like,
he
took his long time picking out playground.
Oh no,
Because it was the hardest
we
one.
don't have the right object.
I'm always a forensic investigator, so I'm always like, people always like meta me on it.
One day we will play as
I
the
thought you were
inside
going
man.
with
Next
play.
year. Next year
like,
we will play with the inside man. If there was not another.
I mean, we got the steamroller right away. Good job on that, guys.
We got the murder weapon. We figured that out. Like press conference. What did you find out? It's a steam. Okay. We don't know who. We know it's one of us. We know the murderer is in the police force.
The problem is we were
all over.
And when I wanted to laugh.
Only one thing.
I wanted to laugh so hard when he said Austin Powers because that's the only thing I was picturing in my
right.
head.
You're like,
Yeah.
If you had said legs, I would have still said steamroller because
We were close.
it's like Judge Doom, right?
Yeah.
This is fun.
Frame Roger Rabbit.
Right.
I'm happy with that.
They roll the
still fun.
whole thing roll.
I can't.
Like if you're gonna get run over by a steamroller, it's gonna be the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then I kept looking at it. I was like, I don't know which other two cards I would have picked in front of me. Every time
Yeah, it was hard to fight.
I should have picked the
with
ship.
you guys. I was like,
I picked
no, it's
the
gotta be the
yeah.
guy
Well,
jumping
if
on
you
the
get sharp
sky.
object is
You
always
got
the
screwed
best.
by
Shiv would've
the
helped.
card, right? That
Well, the creative
as soon as it's created, that takes all the normal things off the board.
Oh yeah, go for it.
What are you guys playing over there, huh?
Yeah, what are you playing? This table's free, so you can come over here.
Are they playing
Yo.
Tiny Epic Galaxies? Yeah, Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Well, we could play. There's another big count. We have something with a big group.
I
got another
Have you
one.
guys ever played a game called Ascension?
Does that play with a big group?
It plays with up to 6.
It's a deck builder, right?
Is it?
Yeah, deck building
Yeah,
card.
Does
It's a
it play
deck
well
building
with
game.
6?
It plays well with 6. You need at least 4 to play well, and it plays well with 6.
Well, we got
But it
6.
can't play any more than 6.
That's 6 of us.
It depends if you guys want to play it or not. And also whether are you going to stay? Essentially takes like 45 minutes or so. Unless you guys have a different game you want to play.
Apparently we have a Tiny Epic main table here.
I was gonna.
guys playing Tiny Epic here?
Censure, or we? Oh yeah, you guys can play.
Do it.
We just got told. We do what we're told.
No, they just said it was free.
This is good advice. Do as you're told.
I'm married. I know.
Yeah, there you go. You didn't know before, but now you do. Oh shit, there's a microwave card.
I got very focused on the murder weapon and forgot to do the.
You'll get it next time. You'll get it next time.
Yep. How'd it go this time, Jimmy?
I'll take this one, you take that one.
You screwed up. We were so close. We were so.
Who screwed up? The clue giver?
The clue giver screwed up a little itty tiny little detail.
One little.
But like I was saying,
And it was
the cops, the police force did okay. The police force figured out
Any color
what the
preferences?
murder weapon was. The police force figured out 2 things: what the murder weapon was, and that the murder was one of the cops.
Yeah.
So that's there's good news and there's bad news, guys.
Bad news is
Bad news is the killer's on the loose and the killer's a cop.
I will say, Chris, I like it green if no one is that free? It's free, but
Don't know why.
are you playing Cube?
Oh, look, pretzels.
I
Comes 4 or 5.
will say, I like